Wolverine Deep Cut issue 2. So Wolverine just had a fight with Sabretooth in issue 1. It was absolutely epic, and he ended up killing him, and then he found out that, hey, wait a minute, this Sabretooth is a clone. A clone means sinister. Next up, you got to fight the Marauders. I loved issue 1. I gave it a 10 out of 10, and this issue is going to get pretty damn high. Loved issue 2. Loving the storyline here by Chris Claremont. We're going to use my space system, so story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. I'm giving the storyline a 2 out of 2. Wolverine is pissed. He's going out on his own to fight the Marauders. That's this entire story. Sounds simple, yes, but it's Wolverine. We want action. We want claws. We want fights. You get all of it. That's what I'm looking for. This, to me, is back to what Wolverine needs to be. He's a guy who goes out there, he has fights. That's it. Now, there has to be a good story. You have to care about the characters, and you do, but you also need to have the action. I think issue 1 was a perfect blend. I think this is a perfect blend of story and action, and I'm going to give the pacing a 2 out of 2 as well. You start out, Wolverine, he starts with saying, I'm going to go get the Marauders. And then you get a really good little splash here of all the Marauders and kind of explaining their powers very quickly. I really like this because I don't have the best memory for these characters. So it's good to have that explained to you. And then the rest is how he's taking them all out one by one. So, and there's a little bit of a stinger at the end, which I won't spoil it because this is the newer issue. Yeah, man, awesome. Love the story, love the pacing. Both are getting 2 out of 2. I'm going to give the art a 2 out of 2 as well. Anytime I give the art a perfect score, I'm not saying that this art is better than anything that Alex Ross has ever done or it's comparable. I'm just saying that in this comic, it all came together for me perfectly to form something really enjoyable. That's what I'm talking about. So I really like the art here. I actually like this cover too. Nice actiony kind of cover. Yeah, great stuff here. So I really liked the art here. While I'm talking about art, I do want to mention the art of beardedshirts.com, who's my channel sponsor. Legion of Superheroes print all over. I love this. It just pops. The colors are crazy. And I've worn this a few times and washed it a few times. The colors are still popping. They do have Wolverine #1, the famous cover of him of the full series, not the come over here one, but where he's like standing like this over top of the bodies. They have that print all over. I've got that coming in the mail. Cannot wait to get that and show it to you. Check them out. It's my channel sponsor, beardedshirts.com. They're great. The shipping is very fair. And if you're in Canada, you get the shipping costs that actually make sense. It's not crazy. So let them know that I sent you. And I think there's a sale on right now. Depending on when you're seeing this video, go right now. And I think there's a sale right now. So go check them out. Characters, well, I guess I gotta give it a 2 out of 2 for characters because I loved all the characters in this comic. The Marauders are complete a-holes, of course, which is great. They work together as a team. Look at what happens to Wolverine here. This is messed up. I love Wolverine, you know, top 5 character. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna give the enjoyment factor a 2 out of 2. So I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. The last issue got a 10 out of 10. This issue got a 10 out of 10. And everyone's going to say I'm some sort of Marvel shill, but I'm definitely not. They're not paying me anything. And if they did, I would not lie to you. Because I love Wolverine so much, you might think I'm being biased, and I might be biased a bit. This might be okay. If you think this is okay and you're like, why is Jay giving this like a 10? It's just that if I get a pretty good story with Wolverine and Wolverine looks cool in it and he's in the costume, I love it. I just get excited for it, just like Superman. Superman, Wolverine, they're sort of they're the only 2 guys that get this kind of pass. If a Superman story is kind of cool and Superman's in costume fighting guys using his powers, it's gonna get a high mark from me. Love Batman, love Spider-Man, love Hulk, but I'm more Wonder Woman, but I'm very strict on those characters. The only other Marvel comic I'm reading is Cyclops and Wolverine are my two favorites. Cyclops is leading the X-Men team, so I'll read that comic. It's okay, right? It's okay. And Wolverine solo comic. I'm not reading Wolverine when he's part of a team because it's always just whatever. So anything solo Wolverine, I'll continue, and anything with Cyclops, I'll continue. So that's it. So I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. If you enjoy my space system, even though I just shilled on this video, if you enjoy my space system, please like the video, consider subscribing. Let me know what your thoughts are on Wolverine Deep Cut. That's it. Until next time.